Hello everybody, how are you? I hope that you all would be fine. So today we are going to discuss the Python programming and we will cover what we will cover today. I had to take the live class, conduct the live class, but could not conduct due to some problem in live streaming because I have installed a new software on my PC, and that's why I have not connected the streaming software OBS. That's why I'm taking this class as offline, so please don't mind because to today's class I'm going to start and we will discuss about conditional operators in Python and what are conditional operators. Before starting that, I will open the Anaconda Jupyter notebook. I am opening the Anaconda Jupyter notebook. Side by side, I will open the book. A smarter way to learn Python. And from this book, we will learn Python as we already know that. So please wait while it is loading. Since Jupyter notebook is opened, okay, I know. Please wait for a while it is going to open. Yes. I'm going to open Jupyter notebook. You can see here that it is launching. It is working, so it may take some time to open. Let me directly open the Jupyter notebook. It is loading, please wait. So I will copy this link or this link and paste it to the browser. So this will open the Jupyter notebook in my PC. Why this is not going to open? Copy this link. It is loading. You can see over here that I'm on the home page of Jupyter notebook. Now I will create new Python 3 book. Yes, I will create a new Python 3 kernel. Sorry. You can see over here that the Jupyter notebook for today is now opened. So we will start. What we are going to learn: if, else, if else statements. If we have to test the condition that if it is true, then it show me this result. Then we use if. And how do we use it? To see how we can use it, the if statements, we will open a smarter way to learn Python. can see already here that this book is now going to open. A smarter way to learn Python. And from this book, what we have discussed previously, we have discussed variables, and we have discussed about lists. So today we have to discuss about the testing sets of conditions, if statements. Firstly, chapter number 9, if statements. So chapter number 9 states, what it states that suppose you want to know whether the string assigned to the variable species is cat, and it shows you the code. You have to test one condition. If one condition that is true, if species is equals to double equals to cat, then print yep, it's cat. What if species not equals to cat? What will be printed in this case? Firstly, I will practice this. Species equals to double equals to cat. Then print. You can see over here that something strange over here. What it is the colon here, and you can see the indentation. Print is written in this line, and after 1 2 3 after 2 spaces it is written print. You can see over here, it's very easily. So in this way you can use the if statement. I will show you. If a species double equals to cat, then skip. Then after that you will have to use a colon, and then print, the bracket open, then yep, it's a cat, and I'm going to run it. Species is not defined, so I have to define the species. How will I define? I will assign it a value to the variable of species. You can see over here. Now I will run it. So you can see over here that this condition is now true, so this code is run successfully. What if this condition is not true? What will be happen if this condition is not true? So we will see it in detail in the next. So actually what I am speaking to Python, I am talking to Python and saying that dear Python, test this condition, that what I have mentioned previously, that this I have a variable and it has a value named species, it has a value cat. So if the check for the condition that if the value of the variable equals to double equals to cat, then in that case, only in that case, print this statement. What statement? Yep, it's a cat. So that is what it exactly does, what it our code exactly does in this case. So this chapter is now closed. These are the things which you can actually practice at home. chapter number 10 is comparison operators. So equals to is the 1 equals to is the assignment operator, and double equals to is the comparison operator. So if you compare species with the cat, then if it is true, then it showed the statement which you want to print. So it is with the help of if statement you can check actually that whether one condition is equals to another condition. If one condition is true, or if something is equal to another thing, then the code will run successfully. And if I want to, for example, check whether a condition is not equals to another condition, is not true, is not equals to a certain test, not qualify a certain test, then what it will show me, what it will show me. So how to test this? It is showing us that if your it has a code that if your ticket number not equals to 487208, print better luck next time. So let us create a test for this. Ticket underscore number equals to 123, then if ticket underscore number equals to not equals to 123, then print you have got the wrong ticket. What will it run? I am asking from you. If you can answer, what will it run? Okay, I will check. Ticket it will run nothing. It will run this code that you have got the wrong ticket. So because it is right ticket number equals 123, so it will print nothing, because I have tested this condition that if this condition is not true, then this code will execute it, then this code will be executed, which is written after the colon print you have got the wrong ticket. So because this condition is this condition for negative testing of ticket number is not true, so this code will not run. So we can also test for condition for operators, different operators. For example, we can test that 0 is greater than 1, then test this condition. It will show me false. 0 equals to 2, it will show me false. 2 is greater than 1, it will show me true, and 10 minus 3 equals to 7. So I can't check. You cannot assign to an operator. Assignment operator is not allowed. 10 minus 3 is greater than 10 minus 3 is greater than 4. How it is true? Because 10 minus 3 is 7 and 7 is greater than 4. If I check this reverse, so 10 minus 7 is greater than 4. So I will check this and it is showing me false. This is because Python also works as a calculator. You can calculate any sort of things, and you can see here that if all the you can see that these are the four more comparison operators, and greater than, less than operator, and greater than equals to, less than equals to, or not equals to. You can see over here that. So we have used the not equals to operator in here, not equals to 123. So, and we have also used the greater than operator, equal and equals to operator, greater than operator, and less than operator. So we have used these operators. Now we have used the if statements. We will after that we will discuss about else and elif statements. So suppose if there is one condition, there are two conditions, and one condition is true, then you want some code to execute. For example, this is showing me that if species equals to cat, then print yep, it's cat. If species not equals to cat, then print no, not cat. So you can see over here that we are repeatedly using the keyword if. So but this does not seem professional, so Python does not this code is worked. You can use this code, but it is not recommended. You should not do this, because there may be certain cases. For example, if species, it has this code is written, you can see over here that, and it is testing for the condition species equals to cat. You have a pet. For example, you have a pet and you want to check its species. If its species equals to cat, then you have to print yep, it's cat. Else, in all other cases, what does else keyword says? Else keyword says that in all other cases, do print or do execute this thing, the code this which is written out here. So we will test for this condition. We will create you can see over here that is species equals to cat. We have already already assigned the value of cat to species. So we will check for it and write it if species equals to double equals to cat, then print yo, it's a cat. And then else if what we will use, else if or else. If we have more than two conditions, we will use the second condition as else elif, or after and the last condition we will use else. Because we have only two conditions, so we will use else. If species double equals to cat, then print yo, it's cat. Else print no, it's not cat. So we are testing for the condition that if species equals to cat, double equals to cat, then print, it will execute this code. Print, it will print yo, it's a cat. And in all other cases, it will execute this code, and it will print that no, it is not cat. So I am testing this for the condition and checking this. Yo, it's a cat. That's why it is showing you being a cat, because it is species with a cat. And for example, we have the cleanest city in the world. City, for example, it is not true, but let us suppose cleanest city, cleanest underscore city equals to New York. It's not, we know that, but let us suppose cleanest underscore city is equals to New York. So suppose we have created this variable and assigned it this value. Now I have to test the condition or the condition, and I will check it. If cleanest underscore city double equals to New York, then what should it do? And don't forget this colon. Then we will print yes, it's a cleanest city. But suppose if it is not the right answer, and we have to test if city equals to Alif city cleanest underscore city equals to double equals to Lahore, then we will print yes, Lahore is the cleanest city. Lahore is the cleanest city. And after that, if we will test for the conditions, all other conditions we want to execute this code, else print no, it's not a cleanest city. So we will run this code and see what is going to happen. Yes, it showed us that it's a cleanest city because it ran New York, and we have already assigned the new variable, so it checked the value under this variable cleanest underscore city, and when it find this variable the code executed. So let me change the value to Mexico, and see the result. You can see over here that invalid syntax. Why? Because we forgot to include the colon here. So I again inserted the colon and checked. It checks the value of the uh, cleanest city, that is Mexico. So Mexico was not there, and so that it showed us answer that no, it's not a cleanest city. Okay, so in this way we can test for multiple conditions. So we learned the use of if and if, elif, else, and the condition operators. You can see over here that the book is also showing it, and there is no limits for the sky. You can learn these things by reading at your home. So that's this chapter was speaking so already about that. You can see over here that, so we have discussed about if and else, and in that case only in which condition is true, it will show us the result about that. If now we are going to learn this chapter number 12, testing a set of conditions. Using the if statement, you have learned to test for a condition, but if the condition is met, one or more statements execute. But suppose not one but two conditions have to be met in order for a text to be successful. For example, if a guy weighs more than 300 pounds, he is just a great big guy. But if he weighs more than 300 pounds and runs 40 yards in under 6 seconds, you are going to invite him to try out for the team. You can test for a combination of conditions in Python by using the keyword AND, just like you used it in Excel, the AND keyword. So we will test for this condition. So first we will create two variables for testing these conditions, and when we use this keyword and, then actually we test for not only but two conditions. Then if all of these conditions will true, then this code will be executed, which will be after this column. So its status will be try to recruit him. So let us try this code. So we will create a variable. What will I create? I have to create these two variables, weight and time. Weight equals to $350, and then time equals to 6 seconds. So we have created these two variables and assigned them their values. So we have to test for this condition. If a is greater than 300 and time is less than 6. Weight is greater than 300 kgs and time is less than 6 seconds in a race, for example. So status, what will be the status? The status for the task will be status equals to try to recruit him. So yeah, so I will test this condition. How will I test? You can see over here that the status, it did not show us the status because time should be greater than 6, but we have less than 6, so, but we have 6. So I am changing the time to 5 to see the result over here, but it showed me nothing because I will not use the print keyword. Testing sets of conditions. We are on this chapter number 12. So we will write this print you will print the status try to recruit him. So if I change this to 6 and again check the status, time equals to 6, again I am checking the status, it is again showing me try to recruit him. Okay, I'm going to check again for this. Try to recruit him greater than 300 and time is less than 6. So what will it print? It will print try to recruit him. It will print try to recruit him. So I'm deleting this code. You can see over here that it is showing me that try to recruit him. Why? But time equals to 7. So but it time equals to 7, but it not checked for, I think so, about time. I will put an space between them. I will check it. If weight is greater than 300 and time is less than 6, then print try to recruit him. Now this code executed correctly. You can see over here that Python is also checking for the spaces, so you should have spaces between them, less than, and this and this. So indentation is an important thing when you learn to code in Python. Learning indentation is the key to success in Python. So again, for example, if someone pass this test and his weight is 300 greater than 300 and its time traveled is less than 6. But we should also check for another condition, then that his age should be greater than 17 and his height should be less than 72. Then we will try the status, try to recruit him. So you can see over here that uh, and if weight is greater than, I'm again adding one more condition to it. If weight is greater than 300 and time is less than 6 and age is greater than 17 and height is less than 172, then the status will be status equals to try to recruit him. So I will check the status here. Try to recruit him. Why? I have not given him the condition. Now again checking, I'm this. So I have to assign the variable value to age equals to 16 and height is equals to 173. So I will check this why it is showing me like this. If weight is greater than 300 and time is greater than less than 6 and age is greater than 17 and height is less than 172, then status equals to try to recruit him. Then I check the status, it showed me try to recruit him. Why? Because I have to check the status this, because I have, what should I do now? Print. I am directly printing. If weight is greater than 300 and you can see over there it is greater than 300 and time is less than 6, greater than, so time I am changing time to 5. Age is greater than 17, I am changing it to 18. Height equals to 173. Height should be less than 172, but we have 173. To match this, I am changing the height 172, 171. So after that I will check this, so it showed me the right answer. So if any of these are reversed, for example height is greater than it has condition, also condition that height should be less than 172, but for example if I have height greater than 173, 174, 172, then we have height equals to 174. So we will check this against this condition if it matches or not. Yeah, because this condition is not true, so it showed me the nothing. It showed me nothing. Okay, sorry, that would be a fun, but because sometimes it may be boring. So in this way you can set a test of conditions in Python, and we have discussed the AND attribute. The AND keyword. After and we can also use the or keyword. So I will copy this conditions again, and then after that I will run it, and changing each and to the word or, each and to the word or. So you can see over here that the result is now changed completely, because and makes it necessary that you have to fulfill all conditions to get the code executed. But whereas the word or, when you use the or, then the code may be executed if any of the condition is fulfilled. For example, if weight is greater than 300, then the code will be written. It will not check for another condition. Or if the weight is greater than 300, not greater than 300, then it will check this condition. If it is greater than less than 6, then it will execute the code. In the same way, if it is if these conditions will not true but this condition is true, or if these three conditions will not true or this condition is true, then it will again write this code. It will again write this code. So we have discussed about the conditional statements in Python, and I hope that you have learned a lot in today's class. In the next class we will learn some deep about the nested if statements and some other things. So I hope that you would have liked today's class. If you have liked today's class, then please like my video and subscribe to my channel and share it to your friends, so that you can get the maximum benefits out of the course and can help us in conveying our messages that is a free IT training to all of the world. Thank you.